My name is Gutierrez, and I'm really here to discuss mental health and the effects of it on the lives of the people that are directly affected by it, as well as their family and friends. My father, Nino, was one of my best friends. He was a great family man. He adored and loved my mother. They loved each other immensely. I never heard them argue. My mom passed away in 1985 from ovarian cancer. It was pretty sudden, and it was devastating, of course, to my father and devastating to all of us. She took care of everything around the house. He took care of the family by providing financially. And providing a lot of other things too. He was funny, he was easygoing, he was the peacemaker. He loved to play golf, he loved to fish. He did either one of those 7 days a week. That was just who he was. My father suffered a stroke, not a debilitating stroke, but one that left him feeling like he had no control over the things that he loved to do. Fishing, hanging out with family, golfing, whatever. It put him in a state of depression almost immediately. He wasn't, he could still walk, he could still function, he could still think. It wasn't the type of stroke that completely, it didn't paralyze him. However, he shuffled, and I think for him, it meant the end for him, even though the doctors told him it wasn't. We told him it wasn't. We didn't notice it as much because we noticed little things, but we didn't notice a huge change in him. He was a little bit forgetful. He was a little bit down, which I could understand. Anybody that goes from being able to do anything 7 days a week and all of a sudden he's not driving, he's not in his boat anymore. He just felt like things were over for him. In any case, nobody, I think, ever even came close to believing my father could take his own life. And that was really, really hard because, first of all, if I had known then what I know now, I would have really stepped up to try to get him the help that he needed. He didn't really go to physical therapy, which I still to this day don't understand. And my father did pass away in 1998, so it's been a long time. But the effects of his actions still have a profound effect on me personally. In any case, my father, over the years, I think it was about 2 years after his stroke, we saw a little decline in his health. I believe he started getting Parkinson's, so he was shaking a little bit, but still nothing that even came close to us imagining that my father would take his own life. His wife wasn't home at the time. She found him many, many hours later. And when I received the phone call, I don't think I've ever been so shocked and horrified and sad and lost, because when you're faced with it from a family member that you didn't really realize could even do something so drastic, I was in shock, but I also question what I could have done to maybe stop it. And so for years I blamed myself, and I think my brother and sister probably felt the same way. My story is one that if you even have an inkling that somebody is considering, or somebody is even a little depressed, that little depression, trust me, turns into a big problem if you don't seek help.